This is the Marketing Umbrella Podcast, where it's all about getting the information you need from successful leading marketers to build and grow your digital marketing agency. Brought to you by Itamar Shafir, founder and CEO of Umbrella, the technology platform and brand that is powering thousands of marketing agencies around the country. Find him at umbrellaus.com. Now, here's your host, Kevin Pruitt.
This is the Marketing Umbrella Podcast, and I am Kevin Pruitt, the host, and it is my pleasure to welcome a guest today who is an IT specialist. She's worked in software development for more than 15 years in many different capacities, mostly in product management and business analysis, all the while developing tools for marketers. 5 years ago, she started her journey as an entrepreneur building software for marketers as an ad tracker under the banner of CPP Labs. She's developed both the product and the company by making mistakes and failing forward. What a testimony. Join me in welcoming Julia Draghici to the Marketing Umbrella Podcast. Thanks a lot for joining us, Julia.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for having me here. Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure. We've been trying to get to this point and having this meeting for a while, and I'm glad that I'm here.
Yeah, we were just talking before we hit the record button that we probably for three maybe 4 months we've been trying to find a time that works in our schedules, and I just to thank her for her persistence in getting this done. But you were one that we really wanted to hear from on this podcast, because the whole idea of the podcast is to really provide good content for the marketing space, really to help, marketing agency owners, grow and scale their companies. So we want to bring on the best of the best, the experts in this field. So you certainly fit that list, but that was a very short bio. So what else would you like to add to the bio of Julia that would help our audience understand you better?
Oh, okay. That was a short one, but very good resume, Thank you. So what can I say? As you said, I'm an IT engineer at core. That's what I did. I started working back in university as an IT developer. I was working with a software company that was doing software for a marketing agency in US. So that was my first contact. And after a few months, I think my boss at the time asked me if I want to take new responsibilities in the team. I said yes, because I like new challenges.
Absolutely.
So I was my first trip to US to know the business, to understand how marketing agency works and what they are doing there and what software they need to help them. And they were doing like interesting stuff, they were doing like direct mail, personalized direct mail back then in 2007, I think. Wow. Okay. And it was very interesting. We built software like for tracking something of that path. So yeah, that was my first contact with marketing. Then what we did, the company grew. We opened an office in Costa Rica. I was in Costa Rica for 1 year, like putting together the office, the team and everything. It was like a dream come true, like me in my 20s in Costa Rica, working 4 days a week. It was like a very nice period.
And speaking Romanian kind of had to help you though, because Spanish is also a kind of a Latin language. So there's probably some crossover there that I think you picked Costa Rica for the beaches, though. Yeah,
they are like amazing. So yeah, that was also quite an experience. And then after a couple of years, what I did, I started working. I wanted to see how it's corporate work. I went to a corporate job, also like a bridge between business and development team, like business analysis, project management, all kind of stuff. It was a peaceful period. I like it because they invest like in training courses and that kind of stuff. But as I came from a small business where like things happen much faster, like in like a startup, more like fast world. In corporate world, things are like very slow. Like a task that I knew that can take like 2 days to be done, and I don't know, 2 days to test it. In corporate, it was like 2 weeks to get it done and 2 weeks to get it tested.
Or maybe a month. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, maybe a month. The things, I don't know if you have experience in corporate.
Yes. Yeah.
But you have?
Yes.
I think that
you're exactly right.
it takes a lot with approvals, management, and management ask approvals, and all that politics, and I don't know.
Bureaucracy. That's right.
It's something I didn't expect. And then so then I had my first kid, and after maternity leave, I started as a co-founder in CPP Lab, and here I am.
But nothing was wasted. I mean, everything kind of built from, say, the mid 2000s to, you know, all the way to the time you launched the company.
Yeah,
for
sure.
I have this theory that, you know, some people are just wired not to be able to work for other people. Are you wired that way? I mean, because obviously the bureaucracy of corporate frustrated you, you know, so
yeah,
there's a little bit of that.
I'm problem solver. I mean, I like solving things, and I don't know, I like helping others, solving their problems, but I don't know if I have a problem. Probably I have. I didn't thought about it. Like I have a problem working for others, but I like doing things and having control decisions. And in corporate, you don't have that much. Even though if you are in management position, you don't really have that liberty to do.
Right.
To experiment, to do tests, to improve things. I mean, if you come with ideas, it can take a while until that gets implemented, and it's not the moment. You lose the moment if you don't do it right.
No, absolutely. I mean, there's pros and cons to, you know, additional resources that you can provide with, you know, large organizations, but for sure it slows down the speed of change and the speed of growth and innovation. Exactly. There's no doubt. There's not many entrepreneurs inside of companies that have that entrepreneurial spirit, but I'm curious. Go ahead.
Peaceful.
Yeah, for sure. So you kind of landed in the marketing space, you know, that was kind of the job you had, you know, early on, but what happened that kind of shifted from it was just a job to, you know, I'm kind of passionate about marketing?
Okay, so what I did, after my maternity leave, my actual partner in CPP Lab, which is also my husband, so he was to move a little earlier. When I started my corporate job, he started like freelancing and doing some affiliate marketing campaigns for himself, and with a friend from US, they started like. They saw this need for a tracking platform first for themselves. They saw like on forums and things like that there is a need on the market, but that was like a side project for them. My partner had like his project, his freelancing, his campaigns running out, but it was like a side project that they did. At some point in 2018, the other partner from US, he retired, he abandoned the project actually. And my partner said, okay, I want to continue, but it's difficult. And I say, okay, I will help you out, but we need to do it full time. I mean, we need to build a business out of it, not just a side one. You need to leave the others. So we started like that.
There's nothing like somebody giving you an inspiration to leave your day job to start the company, especially married to them.
Yeah, and you know, I don't have marketing experience just by working early on with marketers, but I didn't have marketing my own product, marketing the SaaS our business. So I had to learn that. I'm still learning actually because I'm not that good at it yet. But yeah, I'm still learning. And then I also had to learn how to help affiliate marketers because CPP Lab is an ad tracker that helps mainly affiliate marketers and media buyers to track, to test, and to optimize their campaigns. That's how it was designed. Further on, it's also used by marketing agencies and entrepreneurs. But early on, that's the main user, you know. So I had to learn also how to help affiliate marketers, what they are doing, how it's working. And now I'm more comfortable with that domain. But early on, it was like, wow, science fiction. Even though I knew some things for my partner, because we had the life, I knew what he's doing, but I was not like involved in it.
Yeah. So CPP Labs was the idea born out of a need that he had in another company? Like, was he just
He
building
was
himself a tool, or how was it
He was
created?
running some affiliate marketing campaigns for
Hmm.
himself, and the other guy is also a marketer. He was doing this like other campaigns, and they saw that it's hard to do, like to keep how much commission you make from all the offers, and having all those spreadsheets. And since my partner is also a very good developer, he was like, okay, I can do that really fast, and I can do that and that, and like a project was born, and they saw that others are needing it, and so that's kind of how
Kind
it
of the
started.
birth story, yeah. Are there close competitors out there that do similar things, or is this kind of a unique offering in the
No.
space?
There are some competitors on the market that started like us. There are some difference, of course.
Hmm.
We started as a self-hosted tracking platform, mostly because affiliate marketers are like used to be more, but now not so much afraid of somebody stealing their winning campaigns.
Yeah, yeah.
And they wanted control of the campaigns, to have them hosted and managed on their server. But later on, with all the spy tools that are there, they are not that much concerned.
Well, yeah.
So also we have CPP One launched last year, which is in cloud. So we have now both. I think we are one of the one of the two trackers that have both cloud and self-hosted on the market, from what I know. But
Yeah, and time will tell too. I mean, it's a very quickly changing,
yeah,
environment. But
everybody launch new products
yes,
very
yeah,
fast.
yes, no doubt. And some of them stick and some of them don't. It's just it's a marketplace out there for sure. But you mentioned affiliate marketing, and it's been around for a few years, and it's could certainly morphed over time. But what do you see, like, what's the current state of affiliate marketing, especially if you're like speaking to like agency owners? How would you kind of describe the current state of affiliate marketing, maybe where you think it's heading, in the near future?
Okay, affiliate marketing is not so from what I learned over time and from my partner experience, it's changing, of course.
Hmm.
It's changing from what it used to be, like very easy to more complex funnels, more complex things. And affiliate marketing is not like what other people are thinking about, like, I don't know, having a blog only and put their link to a product that you want to promote and get a commission. It's that too, but it's not only that. Usually it's like the first pillar, it's like an affiliate network where companies with products, they go there and they list the products and they say, okay, if an affiliate wants to promote my product, I will pay him a commission. So it's the affiliate network. It's like a listing of products, and an affiliate marketer will just go and pick a product of 2 or 10,
Right.
depending on the on what his niche is, what experience he has. I don't know. It can be sports, it can be gaming, it can be Nutra, or like supplements, because they are very popular right now. So he goes to different affiliate networks, picks the offer, and then what he does, he goes to and buys traffic from different traffic sources. And I'm not talking about only like Google's, Facebook, or TikTok. There are like other traffic sources that are like niche on different verticals or different type of ad. Because if you run like native ads, those ads that go seamlessly in, like you read the news and you see some ads that just go blend in the page, those are native ads, and you just don't notice them there, but they are there. Somebody pays for them, for that traffic. So they go, and depending on what kind of ads they want, like, I don't know, pop push, those annoying ads you see on the phone, everything. So they buy traffic, and the main idea is they want to pay less on traffic and get more from commission, right?
Right.
That's like performance marketing. And a tracker, like what we do, we help them connect all this, because in a tracker, we provide them a link. They create a campaign. They get a link. They put it to the traffic source. And from the traffic source, they send the traffic to that link. We track everything. It can be like a landing page they build. And then from there, they go to the offer. And further on, we connect also with the affiliate network. And when the conversion is happening, we record that in the tracker as well. So at the end of the day, the affiliate marketer will just go to the dashboard in CPV Lab and will see, okay, I have these campaigns or these traffic sources, and this is profitable, this is not. I have this many views, this many clicks, this many conversions, and also the money, the profit that he makes from the sales, because we are integrated with the affiliate network. And he did this.
You answer my question before I ask it now. I mean, yeah, I was going to ask you, is it the full range of the process, or is it just really more on the front end of the funnel? But see, you're jumping ahead of me there. You're preempting my questions here.
Oh, sorry.
Right. We got a mind meld going here. That's right. No, that's great. Absolutely.
I didn't know that. Okay. I'm glad I answered. I didn't know that question is coming, but I feel it.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's kind of what an affiliate tracker does in between all those things. And for marketing agencies that you're asking, lately more marketing agencies are trying to use third-party tracking platforms because there were changes with iOS 14 and Apple recently launched another one and so on. So there are other changes, cookies lost. I mean,
right.
There are many changes.
Yep.
And it helps them, one, for marketing agency, because you run many ads for many clients. It's easy to see like all the campaigns, like this Facebook campaign is doing well, this Google ads is not, this TikTok is going for that client. For each client, a different campaign. You can see everything in the dashboard. You can share reports with your clients easily. They will see. I mean, you don't have to put together reports. Yeah. You can just make them an account, share the reports with them, and they will see everything from themselves.
Nice full transparency too.
Yeah, full transparency, and you have all the metrics. Yeah. And the important thing is that you have all the metrics there, because each traffic source has its own tracking platform. Like, I mean, Google Ads has its own tracking. You can go there and see clicks, views, visitors. Yeah. Facebook Ads Manager also has. But comparing them, they have different names, different way of tracking. Having the same thing, you measure the same things, you know. I mean, you have the same metrics that you compare. You can compare them.
That's the only way to do a fair comparison, is to start out with the same terminology, same metrics, and you also combine it into a single dashboard, you know, as well. That's not going to different sources. Yeah.
And also when you track, because we do the tracking internally, when you have a conversion, you can send that via API to the Google Ads, to Facebook Ads, and they like optimize their attribution algorithm, and it also helps that there, because you don't need a developer to do like that integration via API. It's everything done in the tracker. You just put some credentials and that's it. I mean, it's quite easy to do that. Also, split testing is much easier. There are like other advantages that marketing agencies started discovering. Of course, if you are like a business that has just one website that you want to track your organic traffic and some social media, I don't know if you need to invest in an ad tracker, because you just don't do ads. An ad tracker can track also organic, can track blog, I mean, everything that's there, but also ads, paid ads.
Yeah.
That's
which is probably their biggest expense. You know, it's probably their biggest outlay, that, you know, that they're wanting to know what is the, you know, the return on ad spend, you know, and for those, you know, for those different campaigns.
Yeah, if you want to make performance, you need data. I mean, you cannot just guess. You can guess just once, twice, but you cannot guess every time. I mean, I'm sure it's not possible. You should be very, very lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you can only go to your customer so many times and say, "Hey, I just had a gut feeling that this is working." You know, you're going to say, "No, actually, I need to see the numbers." So we need to see that. I've heard this term in marketing, multivariate testing. Drill down on that a little bit and kind of speak in. What's the context and how does it fit into what we've been discussing today?
Oh, that's something I'm very fond of, because we developed something in CPP Lab for that, and it's very, very powerful. So multivariate testing, it's like test multiple variation on the same thing, but with small variations of it. Like you have a landing page, and you want to test different headlines or different images or different, I don't know, call to actions or colors or things like that, text. And how you do that, normally you just make a copy of that page and change it, and make a copy and change it, and make multiple copies, right? Multivariate testing tools like we have in CPP Lab, it's like you generate this multivariation, you input these variations in a form, right? You want different headlines. Let's say you want 3 headlines to test. You input those 3 headlines. You want 3 images or 5 images or 10 images, whatever, right? You input them. We generate a piece of code that you put in your landing page, one single landing page, right? You put that code in there, and then you will see combination, because when you run the campaign, and the campaign will go to that landing page, you will track everything, and the images, text, and everything will rotate and make different combinations, right? And this way, that's why multivariate, because it's multiple with multiple and different variations. And you just see that, for example, I don't know, image 1 with headline 2 with button 3, it's the one that is bringing you more conversions. Another combination maybe is bringing you more click-to rate, more clicks, or depending on what you want to get, you know.
Right.
But mainly that's what it does. And when you run campaigns like paid ads, you usually, for example, for Facebook, Google, you need a landing page right in between you and the offer. I'm talking about affiliate marketing, but also for businesses, also for marketing agencies, it applies the same. So you create this landing page, but if you want to test it more and more and more, you can use a multivariate testing tool, and this way you can test different creative, different headlines that you have, and it's very, very powerful. I mean, I'm very fond of it. And I think it will be very popular from now on, and many other businesses will add it to their portfolio of things to use.
So it sounds like it's just kind of a very complex, almost A/B testing, system.
It's A/B testing.
It's not just A/B, it's A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, it's all the letters, but also, is there like a minimum critical mass of data that you would need for each one of those variants? That, because if you have let's say you have that landing page live for 5 minutes, and then you shift it 5 minutes, or you're an hour or something like that. I mean, that's it seems like it's too short.
Yeah, I think it's too short. It depends on what you are looking for, but and the amount of traffic you get. If you in that 5 minutes you get like 1,000 clicks, you can get an idea. But if in that period you get like 10, is not very relevant.
Not enough,
I mean, it depends on the visit you get, and that also depends on the type of traffic you get.
And are you setting that in the campaign? Are you setting these time frames that where these different variations are appearing? So, or is it just kind of?
It's a piece of. It's included in the tracker. Actually, it's a part. It's a module in the tracker that you can get, and you can use if you need it, of course.
That is it would be really interesting to see it in action, to really see the output, and how it would drill down on such a finite change, such a small alteration, that and it would really yield very real-time, credible results too.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting to do a case study. We actually had a client recently doing, he had a profitable campaign. I would say he had click-through rate 50% or something, and we suggested to use multivariate testing for his landing page. He did that, and he found out a funny image that he was not thinking to use. I mean, he didn't expect was in combination with another headline was having a better click rate. I think he got to 30 or something, 37 or something click rate from 15. He was very pleased and very happy with the discovery of using this tool. So
and it removes our own bias. I mean, we may have personal bias about what we think it's going to work, and the data may prove otherwise. So
for sure.
We all bring that to the table, I think. So what do you think is the biggest problem? I mean, you kind of described it like more from a feature side, but what do you think is the biggest problem that marketers face that, this SaaS solution might really help them with? If I'm a marketing agency owner, I mean, we talked about, return on ad spend and testing and stuff like that, but what's the big rock, I guess, that really that if I'm an agency owner, this would solve for me?
So as an agency or as an affiliate marketer, I explained already, but so as an agency owner, lately agencies are coming, I would say because one, they want to see everything in one place, all the campaigns, and share easily, don't spend time with reports with their customers. That's one. It would be also because Google Analytics 4 doesn't have real-time reports, and they want real-time reports to make adjustment optimizations and stuff. Google Analytics 4, I think it gets like 48 hours or something delay.
Yeah,
with the new updates.
That's a lifetime in marketing.
They are complaining a lot, plus difficulty in using it because it's quite different from the old Universal Analytics. And also split testing is much easier because when you use an ad tracker, as I said, you define the campaign in a tracker. You have an URL that you put, like let's say to Google, right? To Google Ads. And then you can do like testing for your landing page inside the tracker. You don't have to stop the campaign, go in learning phase again. You just do the changes here. The URL remains the same, but you stop one landing page, start another, do changes, I don't know, send more traffic there to one landing page than the other, or do redirects. Like if traffic comes for a specific geo, you want to do it, send it to some criteria, I don't know, a landing page, an offer, or something else in his language or something, if you have to go like multinational.
Yeah. Well, hey, everybody has that dream. So everybody has the dream to go outside the confines of their country. So this is really an interesting conversation, and just there are a number of questions that I probably could just continue to ask you, but we're going to send people to CPP Labs to learn more about that. But I want to shift right now. This is a fun part of the interview. It's our kind of our rapid fire round, and I'm going to ask you just kind of some they will appear to be maybe disparate questions, but there's a method to our madness here that we'd really love to hear the outcome of these questions. But I'm just going to ask you just rapid, quick response, no thought, just respond. Very short answers. So,
okay.
Did you get along with your parents growing up?
Yes.
Do you have siblings?
Yes.
Do you have any pets?
Not currently. I used to have a cat.
And children?
Yes.
You already mentioned that. Okay. What time do you wake up in the morning normally?
7:30, but I wish it would be later on.
So we got a night owl on our hands here. What time do you go to bed at night?
Like 12:01.
Yeah, there we go. It's the night owl. So are you more productive in the evening, or are you more productive in the morning?
I would say in the morning, but since I work, like when my kids were a little one, you work more in the night because when they went to sleep.
Yeah.
That's how I shifted somehow, and now I'm used to work in the night also.
Ideal vacation spot. Money not an object.
Oh God, beach, somewhere on the beach.
Beach anywhere.
Yeah, probably Costa Rica because I was there and I love it. Like Puerto Viejo, Caribbean side. Yeah, it's very nice.
I love it. I was actually in the Caribbean about 3 weeks ago, so I understand what you're saying.
Nice.
So, how does faith affect how you do business?
Say again?
How does faith affect how you do business?
Oh, a lot. I mean, if it wouldn't be for faith, for my boss, I'm meeting him and introducing me to marketing side, I mean, I wouldn't be here. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand. Is there one thing that you would, if you could, that you would change about the marketing space today?
What?
So you're
If I
queen
could
for a
change
day.
something?
What is one thing, if you could change something about how people do marketing, what is it?
Whew, okay. So I think, okay, I have it. I think I would change like how entrepreneurs know about marketing and make them understand that marketing is not like one people doing all of the things marketing are involved. Like you can find it one person that does 1, 2, or 3 things, but not all of them. You cannot have somebody doing paying ads, social media content, SEO, and all that, because marketing is more complex than that. So I think, yeah, I'd like entrepreneurs to understand that there are multiple layers in marketing, and they should focus on some of them, and different persons for each of them.
Right.
And I think I also, yeah. I have another one I would change. Is like on the marketing agencies. So I'm now in position of business owner.
Yep.
For marketing agencies to get paid for like a fee and on performance, because some marketing agencies, I think, just I don't know. I have experience with other business owners that they are charged an amount and they don't get results. And I think it will be useful to have that, like have performance as your core in an agency, like
a combination.
Combination.
Combination revenue source. I love that. I love that idea. And I think a lot of agencies I've seen kind of operate on that model, because especially if you're not the top, the top 1%, out there that sometimes exists on reputation as much as performance. But it's been great just chatting with you today. Thank you for taking the time. Is there anything that you would just like to wrap us up with today that I haven't asked you about that you think is germane to what we've talked about today? And then tell people where the best place to find you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you and talking with you here. I don't think I have anything to add. It was a nice chat.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And for where to find me, you can find me on LinkedIn. I have my account created there 1 year ago, but I'm very fond on LinkedIn lately. So you can find me there. It's Julia Draghici from CPP Labs. And then on our website, you can find us there. I can send you the links.
All right. We'll make sure that
cpp1.com.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's there as well, but mostly on LinkedIn. Yes.
We will certainly make sure that those links are in the show notes when this goes live. Julia, thank you again for just taking time today. It's been a pleasure. And thank you for just sharing your expertise. So helping to equip, marketing agency owners so they can grow and scale their agency. Julia, have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for tuning in to another great episode of the Marketing Umbrella Podcast, where we provide the information you need from successful leading marketers to build and grow your digital marketing agency. To learn more, go to umbrellaus.com.